Hello everyone, Dreamcast720 here, back with another video. Today I'm going to be showing you that Star Wars haul that I talked about in my other videos. Probably the best piece in this entire collection was the one you see before you now. This was the original 1978 Obi-Wan Kenobi. Unfortunately, it's not the telescoping lens, the Lucid one. I know some of these figures just sold recently for an astronomical amount of money. They were pretty rare to come across, but I was excited just in this set. Most of it is the Star Wars vintage set that came out circa 2008 to 2011. But to have this original one in there as well was just fantastic. I mean, it's in fantastic shape. The figure itself it's just great. So we're going to start out there. Now the rest of these that I'm going to start out with are not in protectors. We're going to start out with the Princess Leia in the Sandstorm outfit. Let's get that in there for you. And this was a deleted scene. And then this is number 88 in that set, by the way. That's what the backs look like. Just showing you some of the other figures. A tribute to the original 77 through 83 cards. Which is fantastic. Up next, also in that deleted scene, is the Luke Skywalker lightsaber construction. Another deleted scene from Return of the Jedi. And this one here was number 87. Then up next, we have Darth Sidious from The Phantom Menace. Right there. And as you see, some of them are punched and some of them are not. I know that collectors primarily would like it if the hanging tabs are still in them and haven't been punched. I mean, to me, it's not a big deal. I'm just happy to have the figures. Up next is Luke Skywalker in the Hoth outfit from The Empire Strikes Back. And Darth Sidious was number 79. Really nice figures they were. I mean, this was Hasbro's attempt to revive the line after flooding the market with episode 1, 2, and 3 figures. When everything slowed down, they decided, hey, we can make money doing this. Up next, from The Phantom Menace, is Qui-Gon Jinn. Back up there. Oh, no, come on. Qui-Gon Jinn. Also from The Phantom Menace is one of the Gungan warriors. There we go. And then up next is Wedge Antilles from Return of the Jedi. So this was a set, as I said, I got from an estate sale. Really kind of felt sorry for the guy. I mean, he was telling me the story of why he was getting rid of him. And, I mean, he gave him to me for such a song that, I mean, I almost felt bad. I did end up giving him a little more than what he asked for, but I mean, it was a shame that he had to get rid of these. While it was good for me, it was not necessarily for him. But anyway, up next from Return of the Jedi is Colonel Kraken from the Millennium Falcon crew in Return of the Jedi. Okay, this next section, these are in protectors. They came that way. Up first is Jango Fett from Attack of the Clones. Then after that, I have the Lando Calrissian in the Sandstorm outfit. This was a deleted scene from Return of the Jedi. Up next is from the Phantom Menace. This one is a standard battle droid. Then is from the Star Wars Expanded Universe. This is Bastila Shan. I don't know if she's from the books, but this was a character debut. This was the first time that they had done this character in a figure form. Really excited to have that one. Then after that, I have Luke Skywalker and the Dagobah landing from The Empire Strikes Back. Up next is a Stormtrooper from Return of the Jedi. Up next is one of the, I guess you call them the chase. This was the silver Empire Strikes Back Darth Vader. And then from Return of the Jedi, I have the Biker Scout. Also from Return of the Jedi is the indoor captured Luke Skywalker from Return of the Jedi. And then from Revenge of the Sith, I have Yoda. This lightsaber extended. Very cool scene in that movie. Very, very cool scene. I mean, the Yoda figures have been, in my opinion, hit and miss when it comes to the Yoda figures. I mean, some of them have been downright scary. Some of them have been really cool. I mean, in this Star Wars vintage line, I think it's been pretty cool. Okay, now up next was a mail away. I did get one in this set, and I had one already, so I can kind of show you what it looks like. But they came in these just nondescript white boxes, other than saying rocket firing Boba Fett right there. See that they're marked Hasbro. This is mine still in its box. But there was one that came in this set. And there it is. That's the modern rocket-firing Boba Fett. As most of you know who are Star Wars collectors, they had originally planned to come out with a rocket-firing Boba Fett. I'll show you the back here where they show you the original figure that they had planned. See if we can get rid of some of that glare. And but unfortunately, Mattel with the Battlestar Galactica line had the little missiles that came out that were going to come out also with the backpack firing Boba Fett. Well, it choked on one, so obviously those Battlestar Galactica toys were recalled, pulled off the shelves, and they did a non-firing, which is a spring-loaded that would pop out, but it would not come out all the way out because the kid choked. I thought it was kind of silly. I mean, I don't know the full story of how old the kid was, but it was a shame. I know there were several prototypes that were released for the rocket-firing Boba Fett. They've turned up. I know there are Malaysian and Chinese knockoffs of the original that were posted in those markets. Obviously, a lot of those have been imported, and some recent ones that are the original figure with the backpack firing Boba Fett, or, well, remolds of the original figures, with the little missile as opposed to the long missile. I don't know how well I can get that in there, but as you see, the missile is much longer. I mean, I haven't opened them to see how well they fired, so I mean, that's another time if somebody gets one. Alright, enough babbling about that. Up next is the B-Wing pilot from Return of the Jedi. And then this was another character debut. This was Shea Vizsla. Now this was from the books, the expanded character. Just love that Mandalorian armor. Just love that figure. That's one of my favorites. That is a duplicate for me, so I was so glad to have that. Another one is Darth Mallegolas, another character debut, another character from the books. I was so excited this one was in there also. This is a duplicate for me as well. So, very, very happy to have another one of those. Then up next is General Grievous from Revenge of the Sith. Put that in there for you. General Grievous. Ooh. And then one tried to escape here. Back in there. Must not be. Now, this is another Jango Fett, but this one is from the Attack of the Clones. This is the Empire Strikes Back Darth Vader. That one's the non-silver variant. I think that's the one it was the Empire Strikes Back one. And then I have the Revenge of the Jedi TIE Fighter pilot, which was so awesome. And then they had the mail-away Boba Fett here, as you see in the sticker there, which was the prototype Boba Fett. And then up next is Rebel Pilot, Mon Calamari from Return of the Jedi. There again, a deleted scene, which gets his comeback in the Star Wars Clone Wars series. Mon Calamari does. This is another General Grievous from Revenge of the Sith. Get that in there for you. And then this was a video game up next. It's in the expanded universe. This is Star Killer. And this is from the Star Wars The Force Unleashed video game series. I really wish they'd make a third one. I would love to see them do a movie. To me, this was a better movie idea than the current J.J. Abrams, Rian Johnson sequels. I mean, it fills in so much of the backstory from Revenge of the Sith to A New Hope. I mean, you don't even have to play the game. You can go on YouTube here and you can find just the movie cut sequences that explain quite a bit. This was also another character debut from the extended universe. This is Nam and Norn, character debut. So many just fantastic figures that, like I said, some of these are duplicates for me and some of these I didn't have. Up next is the Grimoire Guard from Return of the Jedi. And I mean, that looks a lot like the original. I mean, and I love that these have cloth clothing. You know, as you see, they got the cloth clothing on. These figures were just, I just love these. Just a couple more left from Return of the Jedi. I have Darth Vader, where he's being electrocuted here from the Emperor. And the very last one is Qualm Var. This was from the Phantom Menace. Get that in there for you. And that was the last one I got in this set. You know, I love that they went back and used the old Kenner logo, which they bought the rights for, since it's now owned by Hasbro. And they did the Kenner collection. I mean, even now with the new trilogy, they're using the Kenner collection for different toys, none of which seem to be selling as well as these do. But that was my Star Wars haul. Like I said, I got this from an estate sale. I mean, I got it very inexpensively. I'm very happy to have these figures. If you like this video, hit that like button, subscribe. You know, if you have any questions about these figures, comment below. And I will see you guys in the next video. Take care.